So bottom line, can a black man date and have a girlfriend that's white and not lose the family at the cookout?
No. What's going on, everybody, and welcome once again to the Certified Man Podcast. I am KD Ball, and this dude right here.
I am Pastor Derwin Davis. I help people win in life, and I'm excited to be here with my bro, KD.
And go and tell him the story.
What story?
Go and tell him.
About?
Excuse me, let me tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, he posted a little fast picture on Instagram today. Very, very, very fast. Very fast. And, weight loss journey. Up there looking all light-skinned. Shout
out to the trainer, George Moore. He's been helping me get, tighten it up.
Don't be trying to get humble now. Coming here flexing. Let me tell you something. He said, this is the season finale, by the way, and I didn't know how we're going to start this, but I guess we already...
See how you do? See how you do?
He had on his little T-shirt, was going to walk down the hallway. You think it's going to be a problem if I walk down the hall with my T-shirt on? Yeah, nigga. Yes, it is. Put some clothes on. But congratulations, bro. This has been quite a journey for you, man.
Absolutely.
And I feel like what God is doing in your life is just internal and external.
Very much so.
And I'm watching it in real life, and I'm loving it. Man,
it's living from the inside out.
Mm.
You know that old little church choir song, Inside Out? Inside Out. It is a transforming season of doing the inner work and letting it manifest outwardly. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah. And so this season really has been a season of the transitions of us growing. And I honestly don't know if you're going to ever see that version of us again, to be quite frank, because this was just one of those times where, man, we grew in real life during these 18 episodes. We grew real life.
Very much so. Real
pain,
time.
Real time.
It's like being in the cocoon, man. You're going in as a caterpillar, learning how to encapsulate yourself, and then learning to spread your wings as a butterfly. That's what I really feel like this season has been.
Yeah.
We've had to deal with real situations, real pains, real perspectives, confrontation, of challenging one another and others on the show, literally being honest and examining perspectives, learning that everything is not about right or wrong, but examining what's real and what's not.
Yeah. Then we have the Lost episode where, that episode, we filmed it, we never put it out because it was too raw.
But I'm thankful that we had it.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot of learning for us. It was almost that moment that God gave us on the backside of the mountain. So I'm excited about it. I think we should put some bloopers out because those bloopers were funny, man.
Yeah, the bloopers is different. Yeah. But I don't know, man. It was a whole lot of, French without, parlez-vous François.
Praise the Lord, everybody.
All right, so here we are. This episode, we're gearing up for next season, and we have a lot of different kind of movements that we're going to have next season. I believe that we're going to have way more interviews,
Absolutely.
Way more topics that are going to be in line with specifically where you gentlemen are. And one of the things that we always wanted to do, but we never really took the time to do it, was to kind of deal with emails. We thought about dealing with some of the comments, and we never really did it straight on. We alluded to some of them.
Right.
But now if you send us an email or a direct message and you take the time to ask us a question,
right,
then I think that's worthy of discussing. And of course, we're going to make sure that we'll clean it up so that we don't put your business out there in the streets. And then some scenarios are too specific, so we'll switch it up. So if it looks like when we're reading some of this stuff, man, ain't nobody say that. They did. They just didn't say it like this because we want to make sure that we protect everybody that's a part of this, conversation. So today, we have about 30 of them, but we picked 5 of them that we're going to deal with today. So here we go.
This gentleman writes this email. He says, I'm a 38-year-old black man who has been dating a wonderful woman for the past year. She's white, and while race hasn't been an issue for us, my family and friends have been less accepting. They've accused me of turning my back on black women and not being true to my roots. He says, I love my community and value their opinions, but I also love my girlfriend deeply. So his question is, how do I navigate this situation without losing either my relationship or my respect for the community? So bottom line, can a black man date and have a girlfriend that's white and not lose the family at the cookout?
No. I don't know. I'm curious as to what your thoughts are, bro.
I think that is possible. One, love is a choice. And anytime you make a choice, you're choosing something over the other. And if anyone in the community has more bearing on your choice, I think you're losing your opportunity of love. Because anything with love got to have a certain level of boundaries.
So I guess playing angel's advocate for all the people that say, of all the people that look like you, of all the people who, now I don't know if this brother is a black man who had a white mama. We don't know that. That part we don't know. But obviously when you're talking about the community, I'm assuming that everybody blackity black.
Right. And so, there's this stigma that, a lot of successful African-American men rise up out of Decatur, out of Bankhead, and then all of a sudden, now they're in Johns Creek and Alpharetta.
Don't do that.
Karen is their bride.
My wife is black.
Okay.
Don't do that.
But to that being said, I think it boils down to, do you truly love her? And is she worth the risk? Everyone is going to have something to say. I don't care if she's Boomquisha. I don't care if she's Marcy. I don't care if she's Shanae. I don't care if she's Cindy. She can be Marge. Regardless of the perspective, someone is going to have something to say somewhere. The question is, A, is she worth it? 2, I feel like, is she
worth it to who?
Worth it to him.
Because some would say a part of your community is also, they're just as important because they have been with you through the formative years of your life. They know the strong you, they know the weak you and everything in between. They know, some would say, but
who says Marge? For you? Who says Marge can't be down with the community? Are we so sheltered that Marge is not welcome?
Marge got to picnic.
I'm just saying. She can't make the potato salad.
With some raisins in it.
She cannot make the potato salad with some raisins in it, but she very well may be organized and can help with some different planning in some other area. Does Marge have a welcoming personality, or is she condescending? Can Marge get along with the flow and know, you know what? She's not in charge of frying the chicken, but she can make sure that the drinks are on ice and the napkins are folded. I'm just saying. Does Marge, but she may make a wonderful raisin salad, but that, and again, I'm not trying to get into so many stereotypes because there's some pluses and minuses.
We're laughing at this,
exactly, and it's something serious.
It is very serious. And let's tackle the big pink elephant in the room, shall we? It is the visceral. I would say hate. The visceral energy,
right?
That's towards our black women.
Right.
And sadly, it's from black men.
Correct.
I'm going to say this. Some of it, y'all brought on yourselves. I'm not that one. I'm not him. I'm not him. Hey, Filet Monquisha, you did this too. All right? So we're not going to do that. But what I will say is, as a black man who had a black mama, born from a black mama, a black father, black community, I'm not saying that everything black is right, I'm saying that everything black is familiar to me.
Right.
And in that space, I'm going to always honor my sisters. And I'm going to always, with respect, with love, maybe a little more sensitivity in my voice. I'm going to check that ass when you're wrong too. I just am. And I feel like what we have to do is we got to rally for our sisters. We got to rally to let them know that they are loved and they're valued. And let's make sure that their communities are in place so that when they're doing stuff that's out of pocket for black men,
right?
Because that's a thing. Sometimes y'all, other races do it too, but we talking about black women. Y'all do stuff that's just out of pocket. Mm. And instead of us having the verbiage or the vocabulary to deal with it or to intelligently go back and forth and engage in an intellectual banter with you to help you understand where our hearts are, man, we sometimes divert those emotions into one, anger.
Yeah.
And so we then say that you're all bad.
Right.
And you're all wrong. And I'm here to tell you, I'm not that one. I don't live there. I don't believe that. Even on my worst day, when my wife and I are beefing the worst that we've ever beefed before, I'd never say, I don't want food with no black woman.
Right.
Because that's a strength that y'all have that no other race has. That strength is a strength that no other race has. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you don't know how to drive a high-powered vehicle,
right,
you can mess it up.
Very much so.
You got to learn how to manage that power tool. Otherwise, you're going to be using it incorrectly, and it's going to cause damage to the tool, and it's going to cause damage to what it is that you're building. All I'm saying is we have to do a better job with learning each other.
That's there. I feel very negative about a person saying, I'm with this person of race because this person of race doesn't do something right, or they're bad, or they're less than. If you're choosing Marge because you think Keisha is less than, foul on the play. Absolutely wrong. However, if you're choosing Marge because there's some things that you all align value-wise, there's some things that you all align socioeconomically wise, and if this is according to destiny, go for it. You're going to take the heat, but make sure that it's based off this is who you truly love, and this is the life that you want to build. And there's, I think for because most people don't know this about me, I love country. So there's a part of me,
I was in the truck. I heard you.
I get my F-150. I'm a country, and so Keisha might not rock like that. So, but if you saw me in my overalls with my cowboy boots on in my F-150, you would swear I was Billy Joe down in South Georgia.
You got a shirt on under your overalls? Because here lately, you've been very, very, arrogant. You have to make sure, because I don't want to.
I'm going to get to a point that I
just want to make sure
on.
how I'm going to roll with this analogy.
No, exactly. What I'm saying is there are parts of us that certain demographics can relate to. Yeah. And we often would stereotype that this person, because I'm black and I grew up in Decatur, that I can't rock like that.
Yeah.
You're limiting me. That's a part of me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I want to go to Toby Keith concert.
Mm-hmm.
I like Jordan Davis.
Yeah.
I want Big and Rich save a horse, ride a cowboy. Mm-hmm. But to stereotype and to demonize a person because they love, for God so loved the world.
Mm. Yeah, I don't care who you love. That's my thoughts. My thoughts are I don't really care who you love. Just whoever you love, don't demonize other people.
Because you love them. That's
because you love them, and now you're making everybody else bad. By the way.
And don't make everybody have to accept who you love. Get them the right to say, you know what? I ain't with it. That's great. You run your choice. Don't force feed them.
And that's true. I was listening to one of a podcast, and the lead attorney, he's a podcaster. And, people run off to these, Southeast Asian countries and what have you, and they get the Asian persuasion, people, because they treat me nicer and they're kinder and they serve and they're more feminine and they, and lead attorney was like, yo, you know who is the nastiest, most vile people when it comes down to divorce and getting up under the gutter, under the belt. Asian.
Yes, sir.
I didn't say that. He said that. But my point is this. Everybody got their stuff.
Right.
That's the bottom line. Everybody got their stuff. And you love who you love. That's my thoughts.
To my brother, be okay with going after your heart and protect your heart. And if she's your heart, build your world and be happy. Because guess what? If you ain't happy, why are you going to let them stop you from being with the one you want to be with?
She just can't bring the coleslaw with the raisins.
No,